Alrighty. Hi. Hello. We are live. Howdy, Mouse. I had a feeling Joe was winding down after that. That seemed like a good stopping point. Where's Action? Get her up there. Looking good. Do I have water? I have water. Okay. We're good to go. I was kind of expecting there to be music on the main menu screen, but there is not. Such is life. Okay. How's everyone doing? For those of you who are here and probably not in Joe's chat yet. Or still, rather. There's TTV. There is TTV now. I had to change it because, as it turns out, becoming friends with multiple people who stream means that they might actually have to shout out your channel more regularly, and it's easier for everyone involved if they don't consistently shout out the wrong person. So, couple changes needed to be made there. Your fault for using an I for an L. Okay, it's not my fault if I had to do that for the brand. It's not my fault that there's a streamer who has that username and I can't take it because it's taken, and also they're an affiliate or something like that, so the username will never go back into the username pool or anything. All right, that's not my fault. First time chat. Hello there, Sheath Icicles. Lingo 2, love it. Yes! Okay, good. Good. I knew I would catch some people who are into it. Alright, nice. This just came out today. I'll probably do this whole spiel whenever the raid arrives in full. I am really excited for this game. I loved the first Lingo. I randomly stumbled upon it out of nowhere. And it is probably one of my favorite puzzle games of all time. Sadly gotta sleep. Have a good one, Jill. Have a good one, Fishtail. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. C8. I'm not sure what you're saying, but welcome. I'm not that much of a weeb yet. Give me some time. I haven't even streamed and single Persona game. Lingo 1 is 2 peak, level 2 is special. Lingo 1 is fucking awesome. I love Lingo so much. It is... How do you not know Gokigenyu? I don't. What do you mean, how do I not know it? What do you mean, how do I not know it? You're acting like I don't know what Ohio means. What? That's the first time I've ever seen that one. Anyway, Lingo 2 is great. Level 2 is fucking crazy. Do you know Konichi? I know Konichi. Come on. You're acting like those two are equivalent? You're acting like those two are equivalent. They are not. They are not even slightly equivalent to one another. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. We haven't even been live for 5 minutes yet. It means hello, upbeat. I've never heard it before. That's cute. Anyway, Lingo 1 is peak. It's one of my favorite puzzle games of all time. It's like if The Witness was good, and if... not Superliminal, what's the one I'm thinking of? And if Antichamber had more cohesive puzzle design, I think. There it is! Dolmek had a really nice a really nice message too. Thank you very much, Dolmek, for the 7-month substreak. 9 months, you know what that means? Nothing at all. Oh, the 9-month, 7-month streak. Welcome, Raiders. Howdy. Good to see ya. Oh, that's a big one. Hype train incoming. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn how to open... how to... Help! I need to figure out how Mouse and Joe always look at their, incoming stream of a bunch of their stuff. So we'll have to figure that out. But for now, welcome, Raiders. What do you mean they made Lingo 2? Exactly! Okay, alright, nice. I'm glad that some people are recognizing this. So... Thank you very much, Balder, for the sub. I saw it in there somewhere. I'll figure it out. Welcome. You have to open the stream summary page if you don't already. Okay, gotcha. I always just look at chat in OBS. So we'll have to figure out the new tech, and at some point we will thank bits and subs if indeed they come in. Cool avatar. Thank you very much. I designed it myself. Today was going to be an art stream, but then I remembered that Lingo 2 came out today. Oofy, what are you playing? Hi, Kuso. So, Lingo 2 is a sequel to one of my favorite puzzle games that I've ever played. I randomly stumbled upon it last year called Lingo. It is a... How can I describe it? It's a puzzle game where the main puzzle is learning the rules. Almost like The Witness, if it were a good video game. Sire, would you like to, for all the new people, cycle through the many wonderful avatars you've made? We'll get to that. I'm rambling. You gotta give me a second. Everything in its rightful place. Alright, we gotta get our mise en place. I love the King of Lingo. I didn't get to read the full message. Loved the It's Gone Forever. I love the King of Lingo video by Mandalore. I really do need to watch more Mandalore. I gotta catch up. I know that's a bit, but he's released a lot of videos that I gotta catch up on. Gotta be current on the Mandalore. In your browser is just event. Oh, you can go to... Okay, clicking. There it is. Just event. Alright, nice. That should help. And I assume I can just scroll on through this to find ones that aren't follow. Okay, nice. All right. Good. We'll have that pulled up. Welcome. Amanda Lore? No, just the man. A man. No. The man. Perhaps. Anyway, this is Lingo 2. This came out today. There's also filters to remove followers. Good to know. This just came out today. Lingo is one of my favorite puzzle games that I've ever played. Played it last year. Already said, it's a learn the rules puzzle game. Like the Witness was good. Aesthetically, it is very similar to Antechamber, I would say. Although I would probably say that this is a bit more aesthetically cohesive than Antechamber. Both in terms of world... Well, maybe not so much in world or puzzle design. It just has some sauce that I think Antechamber is missing. I haven't played Antechamber in a while though. Maybe I should replay that sometime. Maybe it's better than I'm remembering. I remember it feeling a little obtuse in some places. Although maybe the big difference here is that Lingo is a puzzle game designed entirely around word puzzles. And that's really the most cohesive answer I could possibly give you. You'll see what I mean as we start to get into it. Antechamber turned from a really cool MC Escher exploration puzzle game into a weird blocky gun thing. Yeah, that's kind of what got me. Was Antechamber starts off as a game where you're very much manipulating the environment in a lot of really interesting non-Euclidean ways, and then by the end of it, it's kind of like it really wants to be Portal. Not that it did a bad job at that, but I like the stuff that it started off doing a bit better, personally. That said, Dalmec requested that I cycle through all of my models, so let's peruse the highlights. If you don't know, hi, I'm a VTuber. I feel like I should be upfront about that. That might be startling for some of you. Then again, a lot of you are also weebs, so perhaps this isn't your first time around the carousel. But my main difference is that I don't have a budget. Therefore, I make all of my assets by myself. In fact, today was supposed to be an art stream where I did make one of my assets for the upcoming 1000 Times Resist streams, which I should be starting on Sunday if all goes according to plan. But because I make all my assets myself, I've decided that my main gimmick, I'm putting gimmick in very large air quotes because it's more like a means of survival, is that I make a new outfit for pretty much every game that I play. So just recently, I actually really like it. That's a charming avatar. Thank you. I'm very fond of it myself. Usual high-quality VTubers look uncanny in that they're high fidelity but A-posing at the camera with janky animations. I honestly agree. I think that the format needs to evolve. It is very much a constrained genre, shall we say. Why am I using so many big words? They look stiff and it's weird sometimes. I think there's a lot more room to play around there, and it's not being used to its fullest. Right? Whereas with something like PNG tubers, which Hi, hello. Something like this is an inherently more simplified format, so there's less. I need to think of simpler words because I was just about to say impetus. Who the fuck says impetus? There's less reason. There we go. There's less reason to try things that are more complex, okay? So, I just played StarCraft 2. This was my model for StarCraft 2. There we go. I also had this for when I was actually in the missions, when I was locked in. Right? That's sick, thank you. Whenever I'm doing art model or art streams, this is the one that I go for. And then every Saturday before Joe streams, we have a real short Satisfactory Saturday where I check out my Satisfactory save and what has changed. And when we do that, I look like this. Sorry, I regret typing that. Don't worry, chat is moving too fast for me to even read what you said. Anyway, this is originally based on Factorio because we did Factorio streams a while ago. Me when I'm in the impetussy. Thank you very much, Merrick. Very worthy pin. I'm glad you made me say that out loud. You're welcome. Show your Dead Space fashion? You got it. We'll go for that one. So, first series that we ever streamed was Dead Space. And this is not actually the first iteration of my model, so don't worry about that. But whenever we did stream Dead Space again with this new model, this is what I originally looked like. And then, for my 2-year streamiversary, I went and I streamed Dead Space Remake on Hardcore, and this is one of the models that I had. I do actually have... The gimmick that I went for with that was... I had a different model for each level of the suit, and also ones that I swapped to whenever I was damaged in the game. Let me see if I can pull those up real quick, because I do not have them set up anymore. Even though I really should. It's not that cluttered. Let me find it. Engineer Reforged. We'll just go for the level 5 to show the biggest one. Here's level 5, open, animated. There we go. Drag this guy on screen. So, this is what the level 5 suit looked like, for example. And then we will find level 3 is also a good point of comparison. So, bunch of greebles on each suit. Keep things looking interesting. Let me just get those off screen now since they're cluttering things up. And then let's just peruse some of the highlights now. So we've got whenever I streamed Prince of Persia, which was I think that was the first stream that I did with this model. That was a lot of fun. Then Dead Space, I have this one, which is a generic knight that I made before I had an excuse to use it, and then found a reason to use it whenever I eventually streamed, for some reason of all things, the For Honor campaign. This one we're not going to talk about. It exists for very obvious reasons. You're welcome and I'm sorry at the same time. Art model we already saw. This was for when I streamed Disco Elysium. I'm very fond of this model. I think this one turned out really nice. The hat has lore. You'll have to watch the VODs to figure it out. This was for Grim Fandango, a game I consistently forget that I even streamed in the first place. This is for Magenta Horizon. This is my original character. Please do steal and make fan art of them. Whenever Magenta Horizon, if you're not familiar, is by friend of the channel and resident game developer Madison Bake. Please go play that game if you haven't yet. It is one of the best action games I've ever played. Very big fan. Very, very, very big fan. Weird, it doesn't say hashtag ad in the stream title. It's called ad hoc advertising. Guerrilla marketing might be a more appropriate term. It's this new avant-garde thing I'm doing where I don't disclose that I'm doing an ad because I'm not getting paid. This is, dare I say, my most iconic model. This actually goes with the cube that you're seeing on screen. Hello, everyone. Say hi to Hax-chan if you haven't already. There she is. She's sitting next to me. This is from when I streamed the Talos Principle 2, and I made it my mission to break every single hexahedron out of every single puzzle room in the entire game. If you would like to know how that happened, how it progressed, how it resolved, I will simply say there are a total of 112 in the entire game. Those are some very fun VODs there. I have this one. Oh, this is a weird one. I forgot that this one was actually huge. I streamed Destiny 2 The Final Shape whenever I played through it the first time. Streamed that with Pub. I feel like I am contractually obligated to state that I am contractually obligated to create a Destiny 2 video essay. So, what is that? What's in the box? The box is filled with love and magic. That's what she's filled with. This one, you might see more of this in the future. It's a Homestuck reference. Let's see. Factorio, already saw this one. This is one of my favorite models of all time. I am sad that Transistor was only a 3-stream game because I think this one fucking rules. Whenever I stream Transistor, Merrick made a Hex-Chan version of the Transistor that I used with my model. And I set up a program so that instead of me talking, and normally you'll see like I'll bounce and move a little bit, instead of me talking whenever I had this model on, the voice tracking was set to the Transistor instead, since if you don't know, Red is a silent protagonist. Let's see what we're going for. Sam and Max. This is a fun one. I also forget that I streamed this game. This is a fun model to make. Originally had a gun twirl, but it looked quite bad. I don't like this model. This is the one that I started out with Mass Effect 2. I do like this model. This is the one that I ended Mass Effect 2 on. I will not explain the womb tattoo. This is from 2 streams that we did of God, what was it called? The Callisto Protocol, which is a really, really bad game. This is a really bad game. So we only did 2 streams of it because holy shit, it was not good. For those wondering about the womb tattoo, you really had to be there, or you had to watch the VODs. I truly could not explain it. Hold on, go back to the womb tattoo, Hanar. Fine, I'll go back to the womb tattoo, Hanar. I'm not going to explain it, but I'll go back to it. This is what I really love about the format, by the way, is I can have one model that's just a completely normal guy, by all means. And then I have this one, which is a complete deviation from the format. It's quite fun. Let's see. This one is just scared. I think this was for Alien Isolation, a stream series that only I remember, because to this day the finale only has 0 views, actually. It has 0 views, I think. This one was made out of spite. It's not complete without the rest of the model. It was a fun one. This is whenever we got to Mass Effect 3. I'm actually really happy with this model. It might be a little too subtle, but it's got a little, like, purple biotic field glow on it. This is a really fun one to make. If you're ever interested in seeing how the sausage gets made on these models as well, I feel like a fucking used car salesman consistently gesturing towards my VODs channel, because I really do just have I have so many VODs. I actually made sure to get that shit up as soon as possible. So, I do have art streams for all the models that I make. I do make all of them live. And I will be live possibly tomorrow before Joe goes live making the model for the 1000 Times Resist streams. If not, I'll be doing that Sunday. How many do we have left? Dead Space 1. This one is from the Factorio streams, which were around Christmas. I streamed Katamari recently. And again, I really like breaking the format. The YouTube channel still has the old branding. No, the YouTube channel does have the new branding. It doesn't have the TTV in it. But I do still need to change all of the descriptions to have a link to the actual channel and not Jelly Chan A. Where's the womb tattoo on the mask? Fucking pull out the womb tattoo version of the Mass Effect 3. I was trying to at least present slightly normal. Okay, I was trying to act like, hey, maybe it was just the one. Maybe it's just a one-time gig. Maybe he didn't do it. Maybe he didn't put it on 3, possibly 4 models And maybe I could at least be acceptable as like, oh, haha, it was a one-time funny stream bit. No, it's a fucking recurring part of my life. Here it is, on display. You're welcome. There it is. It's got the hard eyes and everything. We demand the Cerberus version? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let me pull up the Cerberus version, too. There you go. You're welcome. There you go. Anyway, it's worse than I remembered. How could it be worse than you remembered? Speaking of things that are probably better than you remember, I have Warcraft 3 models that I'm really proud of. These were really fun to make. These are really, really fun to make. So the concept I went for when I was making these was, can I make my 2D PNG tuber look like a shitty 3D model from the original game? And I think I fucking nailed it, honestly. I think I really did it. This is a really fun one. And then in the spirit of, low budget and asset reuse, as was the fashion at the time, I had different ones for each campaign. So this is the version for the Undead campaign. This is the one for the Orc campaign. I'm honestly really proud of the recolor on this one, even though it's so scuffed. And then I have the Night Elf one that I really don't like. I don't like this one at all. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. The great outdoors. And then we're back to here. That's all of our models. Truth Hurts 22 subscribed to Tier 1. Thank you very much. And, does this one have a womb tattoo as well? No. No. No, it does not. I shan't even say not yet, because I will not be adding it. Just a flat no. It's bad improv. I know. But no. Let's see. I think now is a good time to go through all of these alerts. Filter. Give me 1 second here. Hold on. Let me just... Sorry about that. Do you smoke? I do not smoke. Why do you ask? We're looking for gifted subs and subs. That's the one we're looking for. And bits. There we go. So, let's see what we got. 8 days ago, 3 days ago, we have... Already had Dolmec, 9 months. You know what that means. Nothing at all. Thank you very much, Dolmec. Caps for the 1 month sub at Tier 1. Damn. Sub with Prime for, I think, OC Rot 92. Boulder resubbed with Prime. It's in the event feed. Thank you. And Truth Hurts 22 for the Tier 1 sub for 1 month. Thank you very much. All right. I think I have yapped enough. At least, I've yapped enough while not doing anything. I could do this all day, let me tell you. So, let's get to playing Lingo, shall we? Full disclosure. If you ever played Final Fantasy XIV, would you make a model for that? Yeah, I mean, probably. Or is that Final Fantasy? Is that? Yeah, that's 14. Yeah. Did you solve Umineko off screen? I mean, listen. I don't want to be too presumptuous. All right? I don't want to be too haughty, too arrogant, too full of hubris. I think Joe and I might have solved it on stream the other Saturday. I'm pretty locked in that Joe and I have got the macro. All right? I think it's just figuring out the minutia of certain points. I have some stuff that I will be sharing on Saturday. I've got some stuff for show and tell, so look forward to that. But I don't know. I'd call it overconfidence. I think I've got this one in the bag. We do have a unique -2 emote. That should be pretty useful right about now. Anyway, let's get to it. So, I have played a little bit of the intro of this game. If you weren't ready for this, it's a bit visually loud. Lingo is a game that I really like. From what I have seen of Lingo 2 so far, it is not completely different rules, but no, the rules are completely different. And learning the rules is going to be very different, but I've already figured out some of them. The way that it teaches you the rules also appears to be different. This here is already completely different. So let's go in here. As you can see, we're going to be dealing with... Did you not unlock the more reasonably shaded texture pack yet? Unlock? What do you mean, unlock? Let's go to the graphics. Oh god, that's somehow worse. Let's see. The Lingo textures, perhaps? No, nope. I mean, we could just go for the default. I don't know. I like the colorblind one, but it's quite a visually loud game. Or rather, this is a very visually loud introduction. Anyway, while they all suck this time, listen, it's charming, alright? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Can we get a dark mode? Close your eyes. So, now we need to find the letters before we can solve any of the puzzles. So, can you put the stream opacity at 10% as a bit? You know what? I'm sure Boulder will scream because I'll do it slightly wrong and it will ruin everything forever, but you know what? Why not? If I can find the filter. Transform, perhaps? No. Blending mode? No. No. It's in color filter. Okay, gotcha. Game capture. Filters. Squeeze that a little bit. Effect filters. Color key. Opacity. There we go. Okay, is that better? Is that better? Does that help? That actually looks quite better in OBS. Okay, good. Maybe a bit too dark. We'll see how it looks once we get outside. Spoiler alert, we're going to be getting outside. All right, that should help then. Good, good, good. So, now that we've got H and I... Hi. A riveting puzzle, I know. But, thin, hint, don't have the letters for that, I. So, here's something that's new. Because in Lingo 2, you have to gather the letters, at least I assume so far you have to, you probably have to gather all of them. I don't know how long that's going to be a main gimmick. Whenever you don't have the letters to solve a puzzle, you can't interact with it at all, is something I've figured out. Which means that in this case, because we can interact with it, we can solve it. Now, these symbols, as far as I can tell, are like ciphers for the puzzle. This will tell you what kind of puzzle it is and how to solve it, if you know what the symbol means. In this case, I'm pretty sure that this... I mean, I'm going to call it an I because this is where it first appears. This is a homophone. So when you see this symbol, it means the solution is going to be a homophone. So I is our puzzle. This is our cipher. The solution is the letter I because it sounds like I. That's a homophone, right? Now that we solved that, some other stuff opened up back here. We got N. These paintings usually tell you something, so try and keep that in mind. Can't solve that one yet. And then I think over here, there's also something new as well. Yeah, T. Going here. Got T. Silent Hill F trailer just dropped. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm almost wishing that I was playing this game through OBS because it's a little bit loud. So now that we have that, we have THIN, thin. We can go there. And then hint. The witness, but if it tells you what kind of answer the puzzle wants. Yeah, it's like if the witness were good. Oh, man. So as you can see, again, a lot of non-Euclidean geometry. And then a whole new area that, I'll be honest, I don't know what the vibe is here. The vibes are pretty bad in this room, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh! Okay, well, we ventured into new land, and I don't feel comfortable because I didn't know this was here. Okay. Are you gonna blanket fort up on Saturday? Probably. Hey, are you playing Lingo too? You bet I am. Is the art supposed to be terrible? I don't think it's supposed to be. But hold on, let's see what this looks like on the basic, on default graphics. No, that's worse. That is. Listen, all right. I am aesthetics first. The aesthetics do not necessarily need to be good. Okay. What does the mellow pack look like? That's a little. I think we'll go for the mellow pack. I think this is the best of the four. I think that's the best of the four. This looks like Antechamber, but worse. Yeah, visually, the aesthetics are worse. I just like the... Listen, man. I'm just passionate about puzzles, man. I can dig minimalism, but the color choices are quite special. Yeah, Lingo 1 didn't come out of the gate swinging like this. I love the minimalism of Lingo. It's great. So, again, if we can interact, that means we can solve. Oh. Interesting. Unsolved delete. Okay. So this is teaching us that unsolving a puzzle can actually be useful sometimes. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so something tells me, just based on the gimmick that appears to be present here, that I'm not going to want to solve all of the puzzles in this square, which, I'll be completely honest with you, I'm surprised that we're like, this is something that would never even happen in the first game. So we're already in new territory, which I quite enjoy. This looks cool. Unfortunately, I'm European, so have fun. What does you being European have to do? Okay, alright, cool. Alright, we've hit some new ground for you guys, but old ground for me. Oh, it is getting late. Right, I forgot that daylight saving times wasn't actually that significant. Whoops. Okay, so we've got new symbols to deal with. We already know that... Where is it? We know that this symbol, the I, means that it's a homophone, which means that we're looking for the solution is going to sound the same as the puzzle, right? But now, we've got this mess to deal with, all right? And I already found a room that teaches you what this mess is. I want to see if any of you can solve this. Just based on what we already know. All right, maybe I said that on a really easy one. All right. So it's got one letter, and our hint is U. I mean, that one's pretty obvious. So we've got U, and the answer is I. We've got by. Maybe this was the room that was designed to teach these, okay? Because these are a lot simpler than the ones that I first found. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. By is going to be high, out, in. So, if we see the underscore with the sun, that is an antonym on that one. It's letting us unsolve, because let's see what happens if I solve this one. Oh, oops. High. Yep, that's what I thought. So, there's a pattern on the ceiling. We have to solve the puzzles in that pattern. And for our efforts, we got U. Interesting. Does that let us... Does that give us access into anything here? What the fuck is that? What could that possibly mean? What? Okay. Same thing over here. I'm going to guess that the underscore means to invert the rule. And I'll show you why if I can find my way out of here. Okay, good. I found my way out of there really easily. Good. Okay. Unless... Is this the same place? I don't remember. What would an antiphone be? A very, very tiny communication device. +2s to the right, please. That one's just for me, huh? That's just for me. Okay, so is this... do I? Do I know? Does he know? Okay, we're not going to go in there just yet. There's a puzzle that I want to find because I did it earlier, and I want us to all be on the same page forever. No? Oh? Oh? Hello? I didn't see you before. Interesting. We'll be back. We'll be back. Good to know. Good to know. So does that mean that... Oh yeah, we can jump now. That might be useful. It's open world? Kind of? From the fact that we get letters for solving certain puzzle rooms, it feels like it's like semi-linear, if I had to guess. I've also 100% of the game and helped develop it. What page is Quartz trying to be? What do you mean, what page is Quartz trying to be on? I don't understand. I would 100% get stuck trying to find one puzzle I need letters from to continue. Yeah. I'm interested to see how this develops, because in the first game, I think it sometimes suffered from guess what I'm thinking syndrome. Not very often, and usually because I didn't fully understand the rules yet. But there were times when it was just like, who fucking knows what this would be, right? This is very much a game that I would not only, like, allow, but recommend you play with a digital thesaurus and some sort of, like, word scramble anagram thing. Because those are essential tools for figuring it out. The puzzle of Lingo, in my opinion, is figuring out how to solve the puzzles, not so much the solution themselves. Right? It's figuring out the rules and applying them. Again, like The Witness, but good. I'm not the lead developer by any stretch. My role is fairly minor, but it's to keep each area looking visually identifiable. Interesting. Okay, I think this is the place that I was in before, and if I go in here... Yep, okay. This is the room that I was in before. This is where I solved this room, and then I decided, okay, I'm going to not play the rest of this on... I'm going to not play now, and I'm going to play the rest of this... Well, not the rest of this. I'm going to have a stream of this. I don't plan on playing all the way through this game, but I wanted to do one stream of it because I really liked the first game, and it came out today, so it was like a perfect little lineup there. Anyway, so this teaches you this rule. So, imply, clue, narrow, thick. Imply, hint, hint, narrow, thin, and thin. So, one of the things that I really, really like that Lingo does is a lot of the time when it gives you a solution to a puzzle, let me show you what I'm working with here. when it gives you this... Well, a lot of time when you find the solution to a puzzle, the game likes to be very cheeky. And use the same solution in a bunch of different contexts to teach you how the game works. It uses information that is recent and familiar in order to familiarize you with new concepts in a genuinely brilliant way. It is one of my favorite aspects of the first game. I truly cannot tell you how many different puzzles in Lingo are solved with hi. And almost every single one of them is in a completely different way that makes perfect sense. That is absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favorite things about the game. So again, hint and thin were used here. And then we come into this room. And once again, hint and thin are used. And it's teaching us a new rule. Can you turn the opacity back up a second to remind us why we're dimmed? Sure thing. Give me a second. Filters. Color key. Opacity. I'll turn that all the way up, just temporarily real quick. Okay, it's not honestly that loud anymore. It's not that loud. The orb. Interesting. Is it loud? It kind of is. Okay, alright, it kind of is. It kind of is. Okay, alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I understand it's sleepy nap bedtime for all you Europeans who are my primary audience. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down, I'm sorry. Let me turn on the night lights real quick. There you go. Don't worry, your time zone is objectively correct. Don't worry about it. Everything runs on your time schedule. If you stick around long enough, I'll read you a bedtime story. Tuck us in? With what hands, chatter? With what hands? God, I love this format so much. Oh, the visual gags never get old. Oh, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, so underscore means the opposite of the rule. And then... Okay, so strike, hit. Now here's the thing. I know that's hit. Because of how this room is structured. Right? I know that that's going to be hit because of how this room is structured. The real puzzle is figuring out... Why is that the solution? And then reverse engineering that to figure out what this symbol means. And how I can apply that to solve the puzzles whenever they actually start to get difficult. So why is that hit? So for my process, it looks like remove a letter to make a new word is probably what this combination of symbols means. Which means that my best guess is this... I don't even know what to call it. I'll call that bubbles. Bubbles will probably be the word that I will call it, that I'll call this symbol. So bubbles probably means add a letter or multiple letters, and underscore means to reverse that, which means to remove a letter. So hint becomes hit. In that case, thin probably becomes tin, which means metal becomes tin, which means now can we figure out what the hell this means? For some reason, my mind is calling this a fountain, even though I could just easily call it stars. Metal and tin. They're both metals. But I don't think I have enough information. Reduce and same category. That, like objects, and then generalize with negation specify. So maybe similar but lesser? Same category but lesser? So if we maybe got metal and then... Or maybe it's an example of the thing, but it's a subset? Not less or narrower. So more specific, rather. We'll need to see more puzzles with that solution type before we can figure it out. But for now, we have O. Welcome to the non-binary room. Can we solve these now? Not yet. Interesting. So, north, east. Okay. Now, how the hell would that be how would that be north? So here's the thing, and I was expecting this to happen. There can be more than one rule at play at multiple times. So just because I know what that symbol might mean, when I combine it with other symbols, who the hell knows what it means? So definitely a similar concept, but why would reversing it make that north? I always read that symbol as a flower in a pot. Okay, apparently I'm learning I'm the last person on the planet to play Lingo today. Then again, I feel like if you played Lingo today and you really enjoyed it, you're probably going to go on Twitch and be like, oh shit, let's see if anyone else is playing Lingo. So it's like, what's the opposite of survivorship bias? Maybe it's rotation? Possibly. Intro. There we go. In rot. Bubbles. Casualty bias. I like that. I feel like that's probably not a term, but no, it might be a term. If it is, I like it. And there are usually a lot of puzzles hidden around the area as well. So again, look, we can't solve all of these. Why is it not red? But I've noticed while I was exploring a couple things, right? For example, I can't get a high enough vantage point to see what exactly is going on. But I know that this hedge maze definitely spells out some words. P-A-T, path. Some path, some... urns and cone. Interesting. In other words, Sumari. So let's see. For now, I have a feeling that we're probably supposed to head this. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have an A yet. I don't have A. Alright. In. I should have, I should have expected that. Yeah. Okay. That's on me. That's on me. I apologize. Anyway. Where? The font isn't Comic Sans, but it's like... It's just similar enough that every single time I see text on the screen, it feels like a shitpost. Well, no. Before we go here, this building I wanted to check out. Can we solve... Oh, we can solve this whole room now. Interesting. What is this? The linear. What was... Yeah, so bubbles is add a letter. Hint. Okay, here's what I am also going to guess. Or not so much a guess, more like an assertion. Bubbles is add a letter, but I can't rearrange them. So it's add a letter in the order. So I couldn't make this, I couldn't completely rearrange the letters quite yet. So it's insert a letter into, fittingly, the word. Nor. Okay, and it can be more than one letter. That's probably going to be north. Again, there's a lot of stuff with playing with the solutions we already have in a new context, which I adore. Rot. Is the little dot of importance? I didn't notice that. Maybe that's the inverse to the underscore. So if we have the puzzle and then we have the dot, maybe that means more. Do we see it on this side as well? 4, 4, 4, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, dot for multiple. Okay. So if the dot is under that, that means that we do it multiple times. I wonder if it was turning a 3-letter word into a 6-letter word, whether there'd be 2 dots. That's a good catch. I didn't even see that. Rot. I don't remember what we had. Trot, maybe? Oh! Interesting. We can only use every letter once. That's new. Okay. Let me see if something else is still in here. Okay, there's no hint system anymore. Or if there is, I don't know the controls for it. Route. Route might be right. Route is not correct. So we already have R-O-T, which means the letters we have to work with are... And runt, perhaps? No, we know we need the O. Riot, it could be riot. Riot, there we go. Okay. It's insert or caps lock. Okay. Gotcha, that's new. It used to be tab. Is it allowed to backseat here? Keep it to what you believe is like a reasonable minimum, but for the most part, I am backseat agnostic, if not backseat positive. I grew up playing games with my brother my whole life. I am used to the experience of having another person there or being the other person. So, you know, just whatever you think is reasonable. Try not to, like, yell the solution at me, though. Or if you figured it out, see if you can give me the time to figure it out myself. Torn. Riot, torn. And usually if there's puzzles in a sequence, they tend to have related solutions, but also sometimes I can just be seeing things. So Riot and Torn seem like they might have some similarities. Ion, Iron, and Horn. Why is it so different from Lingo 1? Right? I was not expecting this level of variation. What are these terminals? This is scary. I gotta say, let me say this up front, okay? If any of this looks interesting to you at all, 1, Lingo 2, the game that I'm playing right now, is $10 on Steam. All right? If that's a little out of your price range, which for some people it might be. Some people, you know, $10 might feel like a lot to spend. Lingo 1, which from the looks of it is going to be a completely different experience, is, I think, $6 or $7. I truly cannot recommend Lingo 1 enough. That is an unbelievably dense game for $7. That is a fucking steal. That game is on sale at its regular price. Did I miss a lot in the first hour? Or is it you know me? We're 50 minutes in. At least half of that was just me yapping about nothing. So, no, you haven't missed a lot at all. The Real Decoy, welcome. Let's see. So, Horn, Thorn. There we go. None left. I was kind of expecting that you would turn into a thing. Interesting. Maybe that'll be relevant outside. Let's see. Do you know? Does he know? See? Tin. In. Tintin? See? This is the kind of shit this game does, by the way. Sometimes you'll just get this bullshit. These could have 2 completely different solutions, for all I know. Tin, thin. It looks like this is teaching us what bubbles means. Although we don't have We don't have the letters to solve everything in here. Have you ever read Tintin, or is it too Belgian for your American brain? You said the word Belgian, and it wasn't followed by waffles. It's too American. It's not American enough for me. Let's see, in. We're not in. It's interesting. Interesting. Interesting, if you will, because it wasn't in. So we can't solve everything in here. Howdy, Koyola. Welcome, welcome. No, not. Now. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. And grabbing K, okay, gotcha. Do you now? Okay, I should have seen that one coming. I should have seen that you would fucking recontextualize this by removing a letter, and it would just, you know, be a little cheeky interaction, but also recontextualize the room and teach me the rules in a fun way. I see your game. I bought it for $10. I'm happy to be playing it. In. So, here's the thing. A little hint that we have, we couldn't solve any of these without K, so we know that K is in all of these. Just got here. Why does this game look like a cursed combination of Minecraft and Roblox? It's got a charming visual aesthetic. The answer is either high or not high. Wow. You just spoiled every single puzzle in the game for me. Just like that, huh? Not even 30 minutes into it, now I know all the answers. Let's see what the fucking... Let's see Alright, let's... Oh, fuck! I was not expecting it. I didn't expect this. Let's get back there. Hold on. Okay. What was I saying? So, we couldn't solve... This is a little extra layer of hint that we have here now. Because we couldn't solve any of these puzzles without K, that means that all of these puzzles are naturally... Like, they're going to need to have K in them for the solution. Which, I don't know how to feel about that. Kit. Okay, so... Interesting. Because... we had... It's about sequencing. It's about sequencing. Hold on. Let me see. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yep, it's about sequencing. Okay, so... the dot here that we see, that means apply this rule twice at the same time. You'll see here it's N-O-R, it becomes N-O-R-T-H. We add the T and the H in the same sequence, right? But if we go back here, you'll see rather than it being bubbles with a dot, it's just two bubbles in a row, which means use the rule, then use the rule again. And that means that it's kit, because it can't be in a sequence. Or rather, it could be in a sequence, but if it wasn't a sequence, it would probably be bubbles with a dot. So because it's separated by two rules, we know to solve, then solve. So it's K-I, and then T on the end of it. Okay. So then this is probably think, because it would be thin, and then think. But why not in that case? Hold on. Okay, you're talking to someone else. I think it's it, then kit, because... Yeah, it's probably it, then kit. You probably have to make a word first. That's also probably a good catch if that's the case. That's most likely how it works, yeah. So, no. Note. I don't have an E. And it's got to have a K in it. So... Chi is a weird word. Well, chi is a word. So... Not. Not. Gotcha. Tin. I had to go for it. Tick. No. Oh. No? I was thinking that maybe this would be TikTok. Okay, so remove a letter, in, add a letter. Ink. Not ink. Kin. Ink. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, shit. I don't think I ever posted my Go Live notification to my server. Oops! Shit! Oh, no! Oh, no, we're an hour in the stream! I'm a professional, I swear! I swear! Anyway, what this is also teaching us is that the same puzzle can have two different solutions, right? So we can have the same hint, we can have the same mechanics in the same sequence, and we can still end up with two different solutions. God, I love this game. Whenever I played the first one, I played it with boulders, so having to play it while explaining my thought process out loud is very fun. It makes me feel very smart. I feel smart now, weird feeling. Isn't it nice? I had to spend thousands of dollars to get a degree to feel this smart. It wasn't worth it. Oh, man. What a lovely life I've been allowed to lead. This is very cool. Thanks for the recommend. I love puzzle games. Genuinely any. If this interests you at all, get both of them, but if you can only get one, I don't know, choose the one. I really like Lingo 1. I feel bad saying on the release date of Lingo 2 with some of the devs in the chat that you, like, saying, oh, you should buy Lingo 1 instead, but, like, I really, really like Lingo 1. Play either of them, please. I only say, here's my rationale. Here's my rationale. Play Lingo 1 because I am spoiling the magic of this one in some sense. If you play Lingo 1, it's going to have completely different rules, and you will get to figure them out all by yourself. That's my excuse. That is how I will avoid the guillotine. Let's see. Is there anything else to do here? Doesn't look like it. Can we do anything more in here? If you play 1 first, you'll probably forget the rules from watching this. That's true! That'll give you enough time to forget. That's true. This looks important. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I should dust off my Steam account and get it. I genuinely, truly cannot recommend it enough. It is one of the most unexpectedly delightful games that I have ever had the pleasure of stumbling into. I really, really love Lingo. Quite a lot. Why did you major in English anyway? So I used to be a journalism major, and I went into journalism because I knew that I was good at writing. And then I found out that journalism is soul-sucking work, and it is horrible, and I do not like it. So then I was like, well, shit. I'm still good at writing, I just know that I don't like this. And I had a moment. I went, like, the kind of shit that you truly cannot write, and I know because I almost got a degree in one discipline and got a degree in the other for writing. Alright? I was sitting in one of my classes, and I looked out the window across the quad to the building on the direct opposite side of the communications building, the English building, right? And I remembered, as one of my liberal arts classes, for one of my credits, I had to take a critical writing class in that building. And I looked over there in my class that I was so fucking bored of, and I was like, man, I really missed that class. And then I shot up in my chair and I was like, oh fuck, I need to be in there. I need to be in that building. I gotta change my major right now. And so I did. It was genuinely that simple. I was just like, oh shit, that's actually what I love doing. That's actually the kind of degree I would love to pursue. And granted, it hasn't really been helpful in my professional life, unless you consider overly verbose diction as something to put on my resume for a Twitch stream. But, you know, it's enriched my life and it's made me happier. So that's probably the more worthwhile outcome, if anything. You know, I'll retire one day. I will never lose my youthful vigor for the English language. It worked for RT. RT is an English major too? The fuck? Is this just like the natural evolution in the modern era? You get an English degree to become a streamer? No fucking way. Oh man. I should watch some RT streams sometime. I don't really watch a lot of streams. English major to streamer pipeline is literally a meme. I thought that was just a joke I made. That's an actual thing? Maybe there will be a streamer degree in the future. Listen, there are less useless degrees. Oh, hello. Don't like that. Don't like that. There are? I mean, yeah, I have a master's in teaching. Okay, what is this? Does that dot mean that I can't solve it yet? Because I've seen that quite a lot. In the 2010s, it was English to stand-up comedian. The meta has evolved. Listen, being a streamer is just being a stand-up comedian, except no one pays to see you and you play video games too, so that the Subway Surfers kids can stay engaged. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Huh. Okay. Color. Okay. I'm on the set of a Scooby-Doo episode. The hinterland. Okay. Listen, man. I put off playing Dragon Age Inquisition for a reason. I don't want to go to the hinterlands now. You might want to grab those letters. What do you mean I might want to grab those letters back? They're still in there? Oh my god, they are. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, I'm glad you realized. Holy shit, I was not expecting that. What? That's really cool. Okay, so my guess then is that the solution for this puzzle at the end of the hallway is going to be more. Since there's less, but I don't know. Let's go to the hinterlands for some free hints. I'm stealing that +2 from chat. Oh, shit, that wasn't a joke. Lost your keys. Want to know where to look next. Unlock progression hints. Puzzled by a puzzle. Want the first letter. Press insert or caps lock. I'm gonna guess that's... Yeah, I don't need a hint. Thank you very much. I know what I'm doing. Opinion on John Keats, English major? You're gonna have to name at least 5 books that he's written. This isn't a, like, name 3 more reasons joke. I just don't recognize his name. Here's the thing. I got my degree. That doesn't mean I earned it. So I might know who John Keats is. And I even might have read a book that he's written. For all I know, John Keats isn't even an author. So, where? Oh, shit. Okay, I forgot we do this sometimes. Question? He is a poet. Okay. You read books? I've been known to dabble. Oh. That's a nice little area over there. This looks familiar. Did we loop back around to the starting area? We did loop back around to the starting area. Interesting. Do you see see. Okay. I think, therefore I am going back to this puzzle room. Nope. How did I get there the first time? There we go. Cut through the middle. Can we solve either of these yet? We can't. Damn. Okay. Here's my guess. Unless I already accidentally connected the hint in my head. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, shit. I mean... Shit. I see what that is now. I just did it by accident. That's a path through the area to get to the puzzle room that I found. Okay, so then does that mean if I go straight to and then take a left, that's a different place? I really hope you're all on the same page as me, because if not, I probably seem insane. Is Ode to a Nightingale not familiar to you? It sounds familiar, but not enough that I have it ingrained into my permanent memory, no. Oh. Oh, hold on a minute. Where are you? Let's flip the chessboard. Letter recover. Oh! Okay, well now I know what this is for. Good. T. I was wondering if there was a way that I could get on the ceiling. But not quite from the looks of it. This used to be an eye as well. Since it was high. And then I solved the puzzle and I think it moved some stuff. Okay, let's look around a little more. If I can get up there... Alright. I think I've already solved everything in the orb. No, I haven't! Okay, gotcha. Act, muse. A synonym for muse. To think. To act and to think. Okay. The only poet that I know by name is John Milton, and it's because I've made multiple jokes about his poem, The Flea. I wish that was a joke. Unfortunately, the only joke is the one I make about the flea. It's not even a joke, it's just referencing it. Please, you know about Tom the Poet. I thought he was a streamer. I don't know what that did for us. We can get in this room now, but I don't know what this room exists for. Shakespeare, Ovid, Homer, you know other... I'm sorry, did I miss... I wasn't paying attention and just grogged my way to the solution. Thank you, I guess. Oops. Okay, so here's another cipher. If I had to guess, that's probably going to get us a P. A lies of P, perhaps. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay. So, go over this way. Excuse me, come through. Alright, 1. Hold on. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Alright, I either did it wrong, or... No. Hold on. There's a distinguishing feature I'm not considering, I think. Okay, so this black border is important. That's important. So we start there. Just joined that I'm not going to stay because I don't really want to get spoiled, but is this a one-off thing, or is he going to finish it? Does this mean he might play Lingo 1 after? So, I can answer all of those questions for you right now. This is just going to be a one-off thing. I plan on playing the rest of this game by myself. And so I'm not going to finish it. I will not be playing Lingo 1 after either, because I have already played all of Lingo 1 off-stream by myself. I should probably write this down, but this looks important. So, I hate setting up grids. 2, 3, 4. It's a 5x5 grid. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, this game would be great with some graph paper. It's a shame screenshots haven't been invented yet. I mean, yeah, but you can play my redeemed game, Heaven's Vault. Very similar mechanics. I should get around to that sometime. I'm probably gonna play that either after Andromeda or in the middle of Andromeda. Need a decoy overlay from the 999 streams. Oh boy. Writing without reading is like oatmeal without peanut butter. Damn. Listen. It's not. Here's something you gotta understand, alright? I'm pausing the music because I need to think to be able to articulate this. I do not have anything against reading. In fact, the more I think back on my life, I am very disappointed in my younger self for not fully engaging with the text that I was given. There are a lot of, like, I did not read a majority of the books that I was assigned in college, and I think that is an absolute waste of my time at university. I really wish that I did, because there is so much stuff that I could have used to enrich my life that I just did not for some reason, right? Something else seemed more important at the time, and I didn't. So, you know, if you want to know if you're too young to have regrets, apparently 24 isn't young enough to, or is old enough to have regrets about your life in the macro. However, it's also young enough to understand I have plenty of time to go and read those books as well. This is all to say, I like reading. I wish I did it more. The problem is that in high school, I took AP English, and that taught me to contextualize literature as a text which is designed to be analyzed. And specifically, as a text which is to be analyzed in specific time pressures. Alright? So, I'm very good at formulating large-scale thematic connections based on very little information. And when you're in a class, that is enough to get an A on any essay whatsoever without having to engage with a majority of the text itself. Right? But when you want to just enjoy a book and become a more learned person who is engaged in the world of literature, it helps to actually read the shit. You know? So, I do fully agree, though. You are right. To be a good writer, one must be an avid reader, on some degree. So I can't just vaguely glance at books. If you're planning on not getting involved in books all that much, I mean, that's perfectly fine, I suppose. But if you are planning on getting engaged with literature as a discipline, you are unfortunately going to have to read books. So here's the thing. This means that if we enter through there, we go this way, this way, this way. That means that if we come out of the room that we found, because that's where that door is, then we do our little spiral. If I'm understanding the orientation of the map correctly. Let's see. One, two, three. 1, 2. And then we do 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's not it. And I can tell it's not it because I can see whenever the world warps around me because the textures change. Damn. Interesting. I was horrified when I started reading Umineko to find out that I could not read it while vaguely paying attention to something else in the second monitor. That, I think, is something that makes reading as a... What's the word? As a medium, a little difficult to get into. It is your primary focus the entire time you are doing it. I'm confused and scared. Welcome aboard. Best feeling about a compelling story is when it sucks you in and you don't think about anything else, though. Yes, absolutely. It's very hard to get sucked in like that sometimes, but once you're in, you are in. Which is what I love about literature. I'm talking... Sometimes I get upset with the way that I speak. And there's nothing I can do about that. Huh. What do insert language majors study anyway? Just read a lot of books? Generally, you read a lot of books, you discuss their historical context, you discuss large-scale what's the phrase I'm thinking of? Like, the historical context not only of the author themselves, but of the literary movement associated with the literature that you're reading. You discuss a lot of the thematic subtext, a lot of the themes that go throughout the entire genre. Generally speaking, you are going to be discussing subtext and what that subtext means, not only within the context of the story, but in the historical context in which the book was written. So it's like half critical thinking, half history. The two feed into each other very well. Why do they call it English majoring anyway? They make books in different languages. That's actually a big point of contention within the discipline. By the time that I graduated with my master's from my university, they had changed the English department to a more broad, I think, world cultures or world languages department, because it did encompass multiple different languages and disciplines. To get my English degree, I had to do multiple courses in Asian literature and American literature, Asian literature, English literature, Old English literature, so stuff like Beowulf, a lot of different languages, disciplines, and cultural backgrounds. Have I studied Italian literature? I don't believe so, no. Certified manga expert? I did actually, for one of my classes, read a graphic novel about, was it Miyamoto Musashi? Who's the Ronin that used two swords? I can't remember. I think it was the Way of Seven Rings may have been what it was called. I'm not sure. I genuinely don't remember very much. Is your avatar a plastic bag or a paper bag? I know it's not a ghost head because ghosts aren't real. It is a paper bag. It used to be brown, and then at some point I drew the bag monochrome and just never looked back. Born. Oh. Born. Oh, can I squeeze in there? No? Interesting. New Vagamon chapters before Silk Song. Merrick, don't call it that. Don't call it that. You're not allowed to call it that. That might be actually bad for my brain. You can't say things like that. Do you see? Okay, that's also bad. That's also bad. You see why that's bad, right? Okay, what is the smile? Fuck me. I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding. I was joking. Hey, is that new? Has that always been there? Bro. Maybe it accepts anything? I sincerely doubt that. The solution was actually bro. Why? What does that mean? What do you mean, bro? I'm so lost. I keep wanting to jump in the fountain and splash around and play. Okay, let's go back over here. We didn't explore over here very much. I know that I'm missing something with regards to how... How did you intuit that? I looked at the letters that I had on hand, and I remembered that I wasn't able to solve that puzzle earlier, and I know that I just recently got B, so I guessed that one of those 3 letters was a B, and then I thought of what words start with B that are 3 letters long, that I can spell. I didn't do any of that consciously, mind you. It just happened. I am a little lost, but if I resort to using the hinterlands on stream, I will never regain my inches again. Historical linguistics seems like an interesting field to learn about, but that involves learning about regular old linguistics, and that's tedious, so just read textbooks about the history of English literature. I vehemently disagree. Linguistics is very interesting. I loved learning about linguistics in the handful of classes that I had. Do you know what it's like? One of my linguistics classes, I had to study my own language habits. As a weekly assignment, everyone in the class had to just pay attention to how they spoke and pick up on one mannerism they had and then examine what the fuck was going on with that. Okay? I found that in my inner monologue, not consistently, but very frequently, I refer to myself as we. Generally, I refer to myself as we whenever I have a task that needs to be completed. If I need to brush my teeth, I will think, all right, we have to brush our teeth. Generally, if I am coming up most often with a list of things, like an order of operations that needs to be completed, I will refer to myself as we. I honestly, okay, you know what? I might still have those assignments on my Google Doc. Give me a second. What would it be called? What would it be called? No, not Lord of the Flies. God, gotta scroll past 17 pages of lesson plans. Games is lit. Linguistics. Okay. Okay, so I can search linguistics and find it. Linguistics. I don't have all of them. Let's see. Is this one of them? No, that one's boring. Sold 9. Okay, maybe these are too personal to share on stream, I'm finding. Hold on. It turns out that studying your own language habits is very revealing about your personal life. Okay, well that one doxes one of my professors, so I can't talk about that one. And that's just a summary of the whole thing. Damn it! Why do I not have the one? Why don't the one that I need? Hold on. Okay, I do have them. It's just that Google is bad at searching through Google Docs, so it can't find them for some reason. Interesting. Okay, this one might be good. This one might be good. Let me proofread it to make sure there's not anything too revealing. And if you also want to know how insufferable it is, if you think how I speak is insufferable, wait till you hear how I type for a college assignment. All right? Get ready for this one. Let me just do a quick proofread again. I'll do it in the Yusuke voice as well, because I think that's fitting. While getting my stuff ready to head back to my apartment after class, I checked my phone and saw a text from my roommate, asking if I would be able to grab something from the general store while I was out. I responded simply, saying, "Sure, what do you need?" Whadia is a word I've been using for a couple years now, but since this course has made me a bit more conscious of my language, sending that text made me realize that Whadia isn't even a word at all. Technically, it's a contraction of what do you, but it's not proper English, nor does it follow the standard rules for contraction. This is yet another instance of me trying to convey some of my, it's typo? This fucking assignment needs an editor. This is yet another instance of me trying to convey some of my more casual speaking mannerisms through a text format, I think. Twice in a row, I think the average person would simply say, "What do you want?" But for some reason, that always felt very stiff to me. The more I think about it, the more I'm noticing a lot of tactics that appear more ellipses fun, question mark in parentheses, in texts or in nonverbal communication. It's a very stiff conversational medium on its face, and being online for a good portion of my life has taught me how to communicate in more interesting ways, both for fun, in parentheses, just to keep the conversation engaging, and to convey proper meaning, parentheses, since nonverbal nuances can be lost in non-physical communication formats. Okay. I've decided that I don't want to read any more college assignments on stream. God, what a fucking tool. Holy shit. Holy shit. I sound like that? What the hell? Someone had to read that and grade that. Good lord. I think if we had gone to college together, I would have hated you. It's very possible. It's very possible, yeah. Let's see. I did read a textbook about historical linguistics without a linguistics book, and just went to Wikipedia when I couldn't understand a term. This is exhausting, but better than spending money on a boring book. Honestly, true, and we have to listen to you. Chatter, Merrick Bentusi, my good friend, the mute button is right there on stream. And also, don't leave, that would be really mean. Please. Okay, where was I? I got completely lost in self-serving self-reflection. I envy people that can yap. I struggle with it a lot in school because my thoughts are anything more, or about anything are at most 3 sentences long. When I was in grade school, I could not give a public presentation to any level without breaking down in tears. So if you ever want to know, like, whether public speaking is something innate or whether it is a skill which you develop, you can always improve. Alright? That got a little more serious and heavy than I was really expecting it to. But those are my genuine thoughts on the matter. Like, if you are ever worried that you will never be able to communicate with others, it is a skill which can be developed over time. It takes a lot of active effort. I'm not going to say that it's easy by any stretch of the imagination, but it is not necessarily something that you are just born good at. It is something that I have actively worked to develop over my life. And I wouldn't necessarily say I'm good at it, but, I mean, you're all listening, aren't you? I can't go to the hinterlands. I can't go to the hinterlands. I'm fine. It's gonna be okay. Gotta be responsible and go to bed. It's been fun even with the cursed college essay. Thank you! Oh, listen. Clown. You don't want to know what one of my college essays sounds like. You don't. That was an appetizer. A mere aperitif. An hors d'oeuvre. Of the preposterously... What's the word I'm thinking of? Pretentious bullshit I am capable of when a grade is on the line. I would have eviscerated you if we'd shared a class. Here's the thing. If we shared a class, we would never have spoken. I mean, that's just the facts of the matter right there. You know, it may surprise you considering that you've seen me with a womb tattoo thrice. I'm not a very outgoing person. You're welcome for that one, Merrick. I can say that again without the music playing in the background if you need it. Okay. Don't worry, the music is pretty quiet. Oh yeah, I have that turned down. I should probably ask... it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Need to go touch grass for a bit. See you next time. Have a good one, clown. All right, let's figure this out. Womb tattoo is a nice topic to discuss with your classmates. You should definitely do that. But Chatter, I graduated. I don't have classmates anymore. All I have are willing participants of the chat room, such as yourself. Okay, let's take a screenshot. Let's just take a screenshot. Okay, and I'm gonna post that in the stream chat. All right, and that's for me. Excuse me. Did I mute, or did Lingo 1 not have music? I don't remember if Lingo 1 music. If it did have music, I think I muted it myself as well. So this is definitely an improvement in that regard. Alright, I'm sort of wandering aimlessly, but I think this is important. Do you see it? No, I really don't. I really don't, but I'm going to take a screenshot anyway, because it might be important. Let's just post that. For now, we will leave that up. Okay, back to it then. Nothing new we can do in here. If we could find A. I feel like I'm playing fucking Price is Right. That's not what I'm thinking of. What's the one with the Wheel of Fortune? Okay. In we go. Can't do that one yet. If we go in here and turn around, it closes on us. Can't get back there. That leads to the hinterlands. Can't get in there. So I think the very spooky, scary cave system is our only option right now. I think that's the case. That closes behind me. Alright. Ages 12 to 14 tend to use ostentatious sesquipedalians to communicate with pristine precision in order for potential listeners to ascertain their intentions. Then I started talking to people more, so I speak normally now. Oh, absolutely. Most certainly. I've never seen the word sesquipedalians before. That's a fun one, assuming I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I am, damn. First contact with the enemy went well. It means big word. Really? That's an amazing fucking word. Awesome. I'm never using it again, but I'm going to be happy it exists. God, can you tell I'm a fucking dork? Jesus. Oh, that's such a cool word. Alright, where am I? What's happening? Use it during the next Umineko brainstorm? Alright, fine. I'll throw that fucking brain destroyer Joe's way. Courtesy of his good friend Merrick Bentusi. Sesquipedalian. Solve, unsolve. Okay, so here's the thing. Do we see it? Do we see it? We don't. Without love, it cannot be seen. So let's figure out what the fuck is happening here. Okay, hold on. Unless... Do I leave? I can't leave and take a left, no. What is the question mark? What is this? Oh! Redacted, huh? I wonder what that means. Interesting. Interesting. Witnesses word puzzles? No, it's not a good game. Witnesses line puzzles, and they're not very good. Well, gotta hit that old dusty trail. Have a good one, Fifi. Thanks for stopping by. Jelly what? Orza, I'm so sorry. I meant to tell you this earlier. The Witness is garbage and I didn't like it. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me just open my screenshot that I took so that I can try and figure out how to do this. Okay, I think I start from here. Nope. Nope, okay, I'm doing something wrong. Let's try this again. 4. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2. 1. 1. Alright. I would like a hint from the chat room because that's not the hinterlands, so I get to keep my inches. Hate all puzzle games except Portal 1, 2. Imagine thinking. Couldn't be me. You should play the Talos Principle 2. It's like Portal, but better. That's an insane thing for me to say. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please. I don't have a lot left to live for, but I just really don't want to die. Did you see the Silent Hill F transmission? Ryukishi appeared and literally said, in other words, and he said the line! He said the line! I didn't see it, no. I'll have to watch that sometime. I still haven't seen the Death Stranding 2 trailer. Does Talos Principle have a charming British moron robot? The Talos Principle 2 does. I mean, minus the charming part. I'm not really selling it. Don't worry about that. What to do? What to do? I mean, it's gotta be in here, right? It's gotta be in here. And I just don't understand how to navigate it properly. Right? My reasons for disliking The Witness are far less profound, to be completely honest with you. I just think that The Witness does a very poor job of teaching and telegraphing its mechanics. And that even when those mechanics are established, they're not very compelling to resolve. The line puzzles don't do it for me. In other words, Sumari, the line puzzles don't do it for me. Have you seen Joe's video on The Witness? Who's Joe? Yes, I have seen it. Here's the thing. Not only have I seen Joe's video, I disagree with him. Alright? Not only have I seen Joe's video, I disagree with one big point. Alright? With one big point. He says that the reflection puzzles in the desert area were really good, and he enjoyed them, and he wished there were more of them. I think that section dragged. That section dragged like a corpse in a horror movie. God, man, I was done with that 5 rooms before it was over. Oh my God, man. I get it. If I look at things a certain way, I can see the solution. It stopped being compelling after like 5 of them. I'm sorry. I'm not really that sorry, but I'm sorry. It's an interesting gimmick, conceptually. It's not executed on very well. I'm just sort of wandering back and forth. I should do something. What does that mean? Is Witness more pretentious than Braid? I haven't played Braid, but it's the same person, so probably. Okay. We're only 2 hours into stream. It's gonna be a long one. How do you feel about the words Mien and Delphic? Okay, I only know how to use the word Delphic in the context of Delphic Oracle, but that might be redundant if the word is generalized. I do like the word Delphic, though. What do those words mean? Because I quite like both of them. Well, I don't like the first one very much. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but I quite like Delphic. It's a fun one to say. Delphic, my favorite Joseph Anderson chatter. I can tell you a zone that you missed going into. Oh, do tell, do tell. Guide me. Because I don't think I quite know how to navigate the sewers just yet. Delphic means deliberately obscure. Okay, so it means a completely different thing in the context that I use. Because I'm thinking of the Oracle of Delphi. So go left where you're looking at 1:15 to 12. Sapphic Oracle could be cool. C8, please. You're the one that draws the chans. There's a zone near the where that you walked by that you have not really touched yet. Where? Is it this thing? Okay, well, yeah. When you put it like that, I mean, I guess so. Yeah. Could Crane-chan be a Sapphic Oracle? C8. Through chans, all things are possible. But also, yes, I'm nearly certain that there's already Yuri that exists there. Face, they, fibs. Listen! Oh, wow! So not only is it better than the witness, it's also doing the witness's imagery, too. Huh. It's all about perspective. Oh. Interesting. It means expressions or facial expressions as they relate to a person's emotional state. Interesting. Streamer is mad. I'm actually not mad. I'm actually having a very good time with this game that I enjoy quite a lot. I'm not owned. Blue? It. Oh, that's rude. That's rude. Okay. Listen! Listen. Face. Oh, hello. A. I would like to go in there. Let's see what's going on in here. Here's the thing. I think that this texture pack is very nice on the eyes. However, I don't like that the textures are not symmetrical, so I can tell whenever some non-Euclidean bullshit is happening. So unfortunately, things are going to get worse. I don't like that I can tell when I'm being tricked. Be safe in the delightful irony that these devs probably love the witness and Jelly has to live with that fact. Oh no, I've already reconciled that. I've already incorporated that into my worldview. I'm gonna bounce, see my DM later. Oh, Vertex, I did mean to respond. I'll DM you about it later. I apologize for that. I'll probably DM you during break. Sorry about that. Favorite textbook publisher? Penguin. I like their little logo. I like their little guy. I'm a sucker for a cute animal. What can I say? Wait, no, that's not textbooks. Hold on. Norton, probably. Is that Norton? Yeah, Norton Anthology. Even after they imprison the penguin in a box? Listen, we all make mistakes. Did I go in here yet? Okay. Alright. How many times can I fall for that, you think? How many times? He's mocking me. I'm a Rutledge guy myself. I see. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. I'm gonna smile and nod knowingly, thinking, pretending that I understand what that means. Oh, wow. Hold on. This isn't non-Euclidean at all. It just leads where it leads. Never mind. I got fucking tricked. I got tricked. New stuff. New tech. Oh, I don't like the vibes in this building. I don't like it here. Ooh. What does the wave mean? Or the electricity, whatever the fuck we want to call this. The squiggle. Why did you make your little VTuber guy look like that? Like, what were your design goals? I think it looks super cute. Well, to be completely honest with you, one of the biggest, like, the only really guiding principle in my character's design was malleability. Like, he has a bag on his head just because I liked how that looked. But, like, I look this way specifically so that I can wear many hats. You know? I've designed it in such a way to be very plain, yet evocative. You know? Which is to say that I've just lucked into a versatile design. The outfits are so cute. Thank you. I have a lot of them, and I will only continue to get more. Do you own a jacket like that? I do not, no. The reason why this outfit looks like this, actually, is a while ago, a long time ago. It might have been my first commission ever, now that I think about it. I commissioned an artist in Jads named Riso. I don't know if they still go by Riso. Riso Blue, I might have been their username at the time, or his username at the time. But yeah, I conned them a while ago, back when I didn't have a concrete idea of what my character looked like, and he came up with this very cool streetwear design that I've always been very fond of. Normally, I wear this apron like this, actually. It's not usually stained with colors, but I did that for the little extra artist flair. Punt, runt, put, runt. Not rut. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's another thing that I like with their puzzle design. They're playing with your expectations a lot of the time. We had pun, so run. We had punt, so we had runt. We have put. We think, naturally, rule of threes, this is going to be rut, but it's not. Right? So we have to figure out what this means. Rut. Nut. Butt. So what do the squiggles mean? I'm sorry, but the day I decide to try drawing fan art of your avatar will be the most hobo-core plastic bag to ever exist. Honestly, I'd love to see it. So I think the squiggle... Well, no, because the squiggle is modifying add a letter. Right? Merrick, I didn't realize you were proposing a solution. I was like, why is Merrick saying hi to me? Why is he giving me a real friendly hi? I mean, hi, obviously, but... I was like, hi! I was like, that's not how Merrick types. The real puzzle is the chat room. It does confuse me on a regular basis. Okay, what does this squiggle mean? Try bro, you know what? True. Here's the thing, Orza, alright? Sometimes, that's exactly what this game does. This game will just have a puzzle where it's like, what the fuck does this even mean? What are we doing here? And then you're like, alright, fucking fine, you know what, bro. And that will be the puzzle, and that will be the solution for a dozen of them. Pot? I don't have a P. I can't use letters multiple times. Cut? Kit? I know we have to remove the P. Because we don't have a P. I tried nut. We're not replacing P with nut. You're welcome for that one. That's a freebie. There's a dot beneath the symbol if you haven't noticed it. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even think I know what the rule is here, so I'm not sure what it means if I apply the rule twice in the same sequence. It's been 2 hours. Do you need to remove the P? All right, nice, nice. +2, +2. Out. No. At the same time, but we don't know what that squiggle means. So we know that we have to add a letter. We know that we have to do it twice in the same sequence. Turn, maybe? It's a 3-letter solution. It's a three-character problem. I think it has to do something with sound, but I'm not sure. Let's see if maybe solving some of these will do it. Cut. Rut. Interesting. Kit. Run, you said, Merrick? No. Let's see. Do a backflip? Hold on. Are you not entertained? God, I love this format. Okay, what the fuck is happening? Ion. Okay, now do a front flip. Alright, hold on. Fuck. Sorry, hold on. Shit. Oh, fuck, I fell. Shit! Shit! Okay. Okay, I can only do the back so far. I can only do the back. I'm washed. I'm washed. Fun. So why is... What? Fun. Turn. Burn? No. What do the squiggles mean? I feel like I should be able to intuit what the rule means right now, but I'm not sure. My guess is that it means... Well, hold on. Maybe what the squiggle means is... One is add, one is subtract, maybe the squiggle is replace? Modify the existing letter. I think that's what the squiggle might mean, is replace. Hippopotamonstrous phobia is the fear of long words. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. I bet you weren't expecting me to first try that shit, huh? I bet you thought I would look at that and go, oh, what the fuck does that even mean? Nah. Nah. Hippopotamonstrous phobia. Thank you very much. Lint? Okay, again, using prior knowledge of solutions to help. It's so different from StarCraft 2. I know, it's like I'm the one that's in control instead of chat. Okay. Oh no, my water fell. Fuck. Okay. Ton. Okay, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. I can't solve this one yet. Shit! Okay, what is... One hint. It starts with an R. Well, fuck it, thanks, I guess. Rot? Okay. What? Why is it... Ugh. Oh, okay, right. Right, okay, so we replace rut, then rot. Okay. Gotcha, that makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot this one had the dot. The dot for rot. So then, up. Don't do this to me. Okay. Just had to make sure. In. The royal game. So modify an existing letter. Or. Your bro. Me? I'm bro? You mean it? Oh. Oh! Interesting. I see. Oh god, it's so bright. Jesus. What is going on? We've gone flip side. We've gone all topsy-turvy. Well, I can't do that. Bro. Alright, well, we can't do that yet, I guess. Give me that back, please. Bro. I really should play Lingo again. It's so good! Isn't it? It's so good! Okay, so... Burn was my first guess, and it wasn't burn. And we can solve this one, so maybe we're not changing the... Here's the thing. I think that what they're trying to trick me with, and what they kind of tricked me with here, is that it always keeps the initial sound. Right? So I think torn, you're right, torn is probably it. Yep, and we've had torn as a solution before as well. I should have known. I should have known. Okay, so then cut. No, it's just the one. It's just the one. Rut. Cub. Oh, I don't have C. Gotcha. So we have to replace the C then. So either, well, okay. Are we replacing letters or sounds? I think we're replacing letters right now. So you're right, it's probably out. Yep, okay. We're replacing letters, not sounds. Okay. Hut. But, rut. Hit. No. I have to replace one letter. So we have to replace the H, then. Because we know we don't have an H to work with. Is it out again? No. Well, we do have an H. No. Hot? There we go. Ion. Ton. Okay. Still can't solve this one, huh? Ton. Ion. Okay. Alright. Well, fuck. If you're gonna... Alright. Well, shit. Hut. Alright. And again, and then every once in a while the game does this to you. Where that should have been a gimme if I just used my goddamn eyes. This would have taught me the rules so easily. And I can't solve it because I need C. Shit! Well, now I have egg on my face, huh? Well, shit. Take that L. Alright. I can't. But +2. +2. Fuck. Sorry. Do you want to do that again? Excuse me real quick. Sorry. No, wait. I wasn't feeling... Please. Interesting. What if? No, okay. No, it's fine. I can't do that. I shouldn't try to do that. One more time. We'll try it one more time. No, okay. It is a physical object, though. Theoretically, if I could move fast enough, I could get on that. Theoretically. But I can't go fast enough. I'm already moving at max speed. Okay. We still haven't gotten a new letter yet, which concerns me. And we can't solve anything in here, can we? Okay, no, we did solve all those ones. E and F. Claude, Finch, 4. Bro. Lingo of the Lost. +2. Alright, +2 on that one, Merrick. +2. It's a good one. The L is still there. I'm unable to take the L. Did you go into the door under the P? Can I? I don't think I can. Yeah, it's closed. So I don't think there's anything more we can do in here. Right now, at least. Unless, hold on. Why are you unsolved now? Oh, because I don't have an R! Interesting. Can I put other letters? I can. Let's see. B? N H K I O U T R. R is the only one that does anything. Okay. We'll be back. Maybe. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. I would like to go into the A room, personally. But I don't think that's in the cards right now. He mocks me. We didn't get any new letters, so that's pretty bad, actually. That's quite bad. Break? It is around break time, yeah. Okay. We will take a quick 5-10 minute break, since we are at 2 hours. Probably go for another hour or two. Maybe I'll make these afternoon streams a little shorter. Close to a new letter again in a room you haven't quite looked at. Interesting. Okay, we will take a break. Catch you all in 5 to 10. Go stretch, get some water, brush your teeth, especially you Europeans. It's around that time. And I will be back in a few. I'll head to bed then. Thanks for sticking around, Merrick. Appreciate it. Have a good one. All right, back in 5 to 10. See you, folks. Hello. I've returned. I'm back. Let me see. Any bits and subs while I was away? Not likely, but certainly possible. An eventuality I must plan for. Activity feed, pop out activity feed. Hello. Okay. Nope, nothing new. Righty. Chatting about Satisfactory in the meantime. Still a lot more visually interesting and Satisfactory to invite yapping. That's true. That's true. We got nothing done at all last Satisfactory Saturday. I specifically played Satisfactory today, and I'm going to have to play some more tomorrow, because I realized that if I don't play it every week, I won't have more stuff to show on Saturdays. And if I don't have stuff to show on Saturdays after last week, I'm certainly not going to get anything done on Saturdays. That's for damn sure. Okay. Last I was here, someone said there's another letter in an area that I'm not considering. No. Red is probably the color. I gotta lock in. I'm locked in. Let's see. I haven't been here for a while. And I don't want to go to the hinterlands. Oh, Jelly in chat. This game reminds me of Antechamber. You would not be the first to make that comparison. Nor will you be the last. Still in the same area I told you first? Okay. Gotcha. Am I gonna guess that I didn't actually find the one that you were hinting at the first time? Near where? I do. That's exactly the kind of hint that I appreciate, by the way. I want to say. There's more to it. You were a bit of a ways there. Gotcha. That is exactly the kind of hint I appreciate, so thank you very much for that. Why is that changing when I'm underneath it? Huh. Huh. What is going on there? Oh. You mean not all the puzzles are words? Fucking ruined! Where's my refund? Okay. That was actually it. Holy shit. I can't believe that was actually it. You mean that there's a jumping puzzle in this game? We really are breaking new ground. Line puzzles, this is literally The Witness. Don't say that, I like this game. Alright. Oh no, the environment's important. Not a platformer, by the way. I don't think that's true, technically speaking. Shit. Oh no. Wait. Now that we have an A. Trick. Van. Oh. I'm scared. I feel like every single one of these puzzles has the same exact solution, and I'm scared. It probably has an A in it. Art. I'm scared. I'm scared. Baseball out. I don't know what this. I don't know what the fountain means. I don't know what it means. Bat? It's not bat. Unless, well, hold on. Baseball. Bat. Hat. Bikers. Okay, they're not all the same. They're not all the same. Okay. Sun. Spray. Tan. Okay. Alright. So then we combine these words to make a full word. Sun. Tan. So they might be. Bowler. Hat. Okay, gotcha. Carpenter. Hat. Tan. No, so that's going to be the third word. Black hat. No, I was thinking black hat, like black hat site. Cowboy hat. Red. Tan. Biker's tan. The hell? Okay, so we have tan, tan, tan. Hat, hat, hat. Rat. Cat? No, we don't have cat. Carpenters. Or carpenter, not carpenter. Carpenter. B, not B. Right, can't use a letter more than once. Yeah, we went the same place. We went the same place. I need to draw Carpenter Bee sometime. I've had an idea of a drawing for her with a farmer's tan in my head for months now. Not months, like a month, singular. Bot? Bat. Hold on. Hat. Okay, hat. Yeah, right. Carpenter. Bar. Ban. Starts with an A. Okay. A carpenter, black, red. So it's a type. So a biker's tan is a type of tan. Cowboy is a type of hat. Baseball is a type of hat. Sun is a type of tan. Spray is a type of tan. Bowler is a type of hat. So what's a type of carpenter? Ant. Okay. So then there's black ants and red ants. Okay. We actually weren't that far off with B, as it turns out. We finally got the D. Nice. Kaylee, you and I got it at the same exact time. Okay. Alright. So now we have D. Still can't solve this one. Well, no, it's going to be trick. So we still need C. Was there a word that we were waiting to get D for? I don't think so. Alright, chat. Alright, chat. For the next 5 minutes, these are the only letters you're allowed to use. Okay? Write them down. These are the only ones you're allowed to use. Have fun. And that's way too many. You don't have any of those. I can give you a hint on one of the letters you don't have that I think it will be hard to get. No, that's fine. That's fine. Only larger scale hints like that, no thank you, but smaller stuff like that, good to go. Okay, so now that we have D, what can we do? That's so cleverly hidden. You're not even going to notice you step over it. That's so good. That's so good. God, but now that means that, like, the environment actually has puzzles. Shit. It really is the witness. Why does this cast its own shadow? Bathtub. Bathtub. Okay. Can we solve this? No, because we need C. We need C. C is the word that we need more than anything right now. We really need a C. Hat-tua? No! 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 Or than anything. It's good. Do. You see. Do you see? Ooh. Oh! That's new. Have I always been able to go down there? I thought I tried that earlier and I couldn't. Huh. Well, I'm in the dungeon now, I suppose. Painting. Type of art. Okay, so then if we reverse it, it's the inverse. We could easily, if art were the hint, this puzzle would look like fountain underscore. Bro. Okay, then here's my guess. Okay, was that it? Did I do it? Did I solve it? Did I do good? Where am I? What's happening? I'm scared. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I don't like that the paintings have stuff coming off of them. Did I find fast travel? I know what this wants. This wants P. But I don't have P. We just came back from break after all. Right? Oh! No! No, don't put him back together! Don't do that to him! No! No! No, 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 no. No, 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 go back. No. Don't do that to him. Oh, God. It's fucking Mario 64 now. Okay. Alright, get me in there. Get me in there. Where? What do you mean, where? Hurry back. Who? I'm scared. Huh. Return? Oh. Dan, you Uther. Okay. Alright. I think we've hit 5 minutes. You people are fucking geniuses. Oh, that's so good. That's so. What do you mean? What do you mean, good bit, Jelly? That was all you guys. I didn't do a damn thing. That's a good bit, chat. Okay, all right. Let's go back there. I'm scared, but I gotta go for it. Before hooked around, do. Okay, we made it back here. Okay, that scared me a little bit. Just a little. I'm scared. I'm scared. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Woo, woo. Rhino. Okay, so something that has the thing. Something the thing has. Okay. Something that has the thing, something the thing has. Cactus has a thorn. Imagine how excited we would be to have new letters if this bit went on for a whole stream and has actually enforced the timeouts. Shit, that would be really good. That would be really good. How do I get out? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm scared. Oh, no! Why do I feel like I was not supposed to do that? Anyway, cats have tails. I don't have cats. Rats have tails. Let's... outfit. Hat. Brim. Hat. Again, using the same solution in multiple contexts to teach you the rules. Whiskers. Rat. Something just happened there. Oh! Are we gonna get C? Or is this still building E? Hold on. I think it's still building E. I think we're building an E with each of these. Compass. What does a compass have? What are the parts of a compass? I know the rows, but we can't make rows. jelly me. I don't know compasses. You can't... Ooh, you. Okay. Alright. Fine. Yeah, that was obvious. Not happy about it, though. Oh, there's definitely something up there. Hold on a minute. Engine. What is an engine? Oh, I'll be honest, I didn't know we could spell train. That one's for you, Maddie. No. No. E. Okay. Okay, get me back here. What is that? That's a place to put a letter. I don't get E from here. I need to put E here. I think. Maybe? Rose. Every rose has its throne. Okay. Head. Hair. Colony. Ant. Again, using ants again. I love this kind of puzzle design, man. It's so good. It's so good at this. That is the one thing that Lingo does better than any other puzzle game I have ever seen. Is building a knowledge base, just a consistent knowledge base that keeps getting called back to in unexpected ways. It's so good. Duo. What is a duo? Paccaret has some really good level design too. I need to get Paccaret as well, although I'm not good at block pushing puzzles. Duo. It's not Lingo. Duo. So what has a duo? That's pretty vague. Bro. My brain wants this to be bird so much. It's not bird. What's the first letter? T. Does the 50k stream game require the game to be 10 hours, or do you just have to stream it for 10 hours? I would prefer, for the sake of adding completion and catharsis to my life, that it be a game which is under, like, within like 10 to 15 hours. Yes. But it does not need to be. You could be like Dalmec and just redeem 10 hours of Yick to make me yak. I mean, you're not going to finish Lingo 2 anyways, to be fair. Not on stream! Starts with a T. Turn. Had. Tarp? I don't have a P. Starts with a T. Duo starts with a T. What has a duo? Tree? I don't know if that fits with my understanding of this puzzle's rule. I don't know about... Well, I guess a trio has a duo in it, yeah. Yeah, that is Balatra rules. Antenna? Okay, now is that because ants have antennas, or because antenna has the word ant in it? Is it both? Robots have oars. E. Give me that E. And then... No, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Excuse me. That was a weird hiccup. Maybe a gross hiccup, perhaps. Now you can spell boner. I'm glad we stopped the bit before we got here. I'm glad that we stopped the bit so you could all be mature for once. No, I need M. I definitely need... Okay, I gotta come back here when I have M. I gotta come back here when I have M. That's what it is for sure. For sure. Get E is a big get, though. E is a massive get. How do I leave? Here. Okay. I was not expecting to be this enthralled by the concept of having to find all the letters. How did you turn word puzzles into, like, a fucking Metroidvania? How did you make non-linear, linear level design with word puzzles? What? What are you... That's insane! How did you even think to do that? That's crazy. Is there even anything we can do with E, or do we just get it? Jonathan Blow fuming in chat? Why the fuck would he be watching this? Red. Hold on. Red. Do I have P? No. I need P. I need P. The answer to this one is going to be pink. If it's less red, it's pink. It's going to be pink. It's going to be pink for sure. It's going to be pink. Because it's less. If you have red and less of it, that's pink. So we need P. Now that we have E, can we solve anything more in... Can we solve here? Nope. Can we solve here? Nope. Can we solve here? Nope. Listen to that macroid. Right, over here. Excuse me. Sorry, coming through. Here. Through. Oh! We can do this one now. Nice. That's new, but we don't want to do that just yet. Let's see. Can we do this? No, we need C. We need C before we can solve... Well, hold on, unless... Oh, it's so white, Jesus. No, okay. Okay. It is, I think, a testament... I'm not sure what it's a testament to, really. Either my insanity or the level design, that I know immediately how to navigate this place. That's crazy, considering what it looks like. Okay? Well, this was a nice little adventure. I can give you a hint where C is. Let me flounder for a little bit more, and then I will accept that hint. Where indeed? Where indeed? Question. I want to go to this side of the fence. I can solve that puzzle! I can solve that puzzle! Oh, I can solve that puzzle. What is it? What does that say? What does that say? What does that say? What is the word on there? Weather? Weather, and then the symbol is of the cube. What's an example of weather that I have, that I'm able to spell? Rained. Rain. Thunder? No, that was one too many, one too many. So it's a 6-letter word for weather that we can spell. Thunder, thunder, thunder. How do you know you can solve it? Okay, so when I mouse over it, see how it gets highlighted like that? That means that we can interact with it. And because it's not red like these puzzles, that means that we can solve it. So I wonder if solving it from this side will open the door. And that's what this is teaching us to do. So what is something that weather has? I thought the red was a rule color. No. No, the red in this one means that you can't solve it. So what's a 6-letter word that something weather has? Six-letter word that something weather has. I'm gonna use a hint here. It starts with an N. Starts with an N. 6-letter word starts with an N. Nature has weather. Okay, I had it reversed. Nature has weather. Nature has weather. Or rather, weather is in nature. Had that backwards. It didn't open the door, but that's cool that I can solve it like that. I like that. What's the extent to that? Oh ho! What's the range? Interesting. Well, I know that speedrunners use that shit, so you can wall snipe puzzles still. Okay. You can still wall snipe. I would love to see a speedrun of this game, especially now that it's a fucking Metroidvania. I don't know how you managed to pull that shit off. For all I know, there's a deck building mechanic later. But Jelly, could one not say that in gathering all of the letters for the alphabet, you are building a deck of some sorts? Current any % speedrun is less than 4 minutes. God damn. Those people are good. Okay, let's go back to the scary painting room. Insane that I can just navigate to it like that. Insane. Okay. And we can't do anything there. We tried this. Can we solve anything to do with... I don't like the deconstructed bird. The deconstructed bird is scary. I don't like that. I don't like that you did that to him. don't like this room. The vibes are bad. The vibes are really bad. Oh! Weren't we already here? I thought we already did this. Ooh. What? What? How did I get here? What? Why is this different? Why are you not here? What? Oh. Huh. Okay, well, at least I have fast travel into the gallery now. Yeah. Is this... Yeah, the gallery, yep. Okay. Interesting. So then this is fast travel into this painting. I'm going to explore here more. There's got to be something I'm missing here. What if I go through it this way? Okay, that does nothing. That's what happens if I go through it that way. But I did see blue. Hello? Hi, you're not new? No, you are new. Hi. And hello to you as well. Okay. Hide. Yes, alright. 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 We've officially hit Lingo's favorite flavor of bullshit. A dozen puzzles in a row that the solution is high. I also love it. I love it. This is the best part. This is the best part every time. It's so good. It's so good. Hidden, high. Oh, let me just go through here. Oh, no, that's... Okay, well... That's different. The chain has been broken. Crosscode moment. Alright, plus two. It's a good one. It's a good one there. I'm lost. Okay. We got this one. We got this one. Did we get this one? Went here. Went in here. Got one. Then we go in here. Got high. Got... I'm lost. Where am I? What's happening? Where am I? Hello? Hi? Okay. I need, maybe, perhaps, a texture pack just to differentiate shapes. It didn't really help. This is new, right? No? This is where I enter from. No, it's not. Hi. 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 The revitalized. Bro. Oh. Oh, can't solve that one yet. Can't squeeze by either. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Who? You? Is there more in this area? I really thought we were getting somewhere. Back from touching grass? Welcome. I hope it was a good time. Why did I get stuck there? There's something going on here that I'm missing. Made some soup today. I was following this recipe for a chicken gnocchi soup I found online. Did I go here? I don't think I went in here yet. I didn't. Oh. Man. Man. Anyway, I made some chicken gnocchi soup today. Except I didn't have the gnocchi. So I made some chicken soup for a chicken gnocchi soup that I didn't have the gnocchi for. And despite missing two very important ingredients, namely tomato paste and gnocchi, it may be the best soup I've ever made. It was very good. It's an extremely good soup. Absolutely gonna make it again sometime. Okay. Is there something over here? No, that was where the letter was. Alright, got all this. Got all that. Yep. Yep. Alright. Is there anything new? Letter recovery. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's clever. Because it's a T. Like, you get the T from there. Alright. Where to? I feel like I was making some headway down here. And then we just sort of stopped. I also don't like the vibes here. The vibes here are bad. Oh, I did it wrong. Very fun hearing you pronounce gnocchi. It's not a sound English speakers usually do. Every time I think of the word gnocchi, I think of a video where this woman is making, admittedly, what looks like a very delicious chicken gnocchi cream sauce. And she calls them yonkies. Calls them yonkies. Hold on. I need to find it. She calls them yonkies. Fuck. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Please. Please. The Yankees.
I've officially found one of my new favorite meals. This is a creamy lemon chicken with yonkies. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And it's so...
Creamy lemon chicken with yonkies? It's so good. I really do want to try the recipe from that sometime, though. I think since I'm gonna be getting some gnocchi for the soup when I remake it, I might try the yonkies recipe with yonkies. Oh my god, it's so good. Again, no disrespect. The recipe looks fucking amazing, but girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, we solved that one. I don't like what they did to the bird. I don't like the deconstructed bird. It makes me sad. She's a fan of the New York Yankees. Alright, +2. +2. You can have it. Take it. Take it. Run. Go now. Off with you. Alright. I'm going in circles. Let's make it more of an oval. What new letters do we have? We have E now. Surely. Surely. Like many a JADS user before me, E will solve all of my problems. Oh, I'm on fire today. I'm on fire today! I am 100% on my bullshit. Okay. Can we... No, we still need C. Why is this bro? Why? I feel like this is a hint for C. Hold on, I think I took a screenshot of this. I did. Okay. So... I want it to look like the painting does? Okay. Maybe... Hold on. Do I just need to... out and... Is that opening more? I can't tell. I can't tell. It's opening more. Okay, yeah. Alright, nice! 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 Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, I feel very smart. I feel very smart. The scientists studying me are going to put so many nutrients in my water this afternoon. I like the vibes in Jelly Chat. It feels more cozy and less parasocial. That's what happens when you max 30 viewers on an average day without a Joe raid. Then again, maybe I could bring Joe in here and we could get more of that classic tense brand of his. Okay. Cart. Oh, we needed C to get this. Get Joe to play Lingo 1. Honestly... I think he would love Lingo 1. I don't think it would be a good... would it be a good stream game? I wonder if this is only a good stream game for me, because I am terminally ill with the yapping disease. Lingo is a good stream... Yeah, but Joe's chat backseats a lot more and a lot more aggressively than I do. He'd love it, but it would be a mid-stream game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think the chat environment is way too different. But I think he would love the game. Disabled stream chat for him game? Ooh, honestly? I might pitch that to him next time we talk. I might pitch that to him. I wanted C for some reason, right? I want C because I want to go in here. And now I can solve... Cut. That wasn't really all I wanted C for, right? Joe streamed that without chat, but while yapping with like mouse, pseudo day off. That could be interesting. Although I don't know that that's really a stream environment that he would be super interested in. I don't know. We can finally pee! I know break was an hour ago, but... Well, no, hold on. Why did I get put? Piss-chan saves us. Thank you for saving my life. I'm literally anthropomorphized piss. Oh, we don't have an L. We'll be back. We'll be back. I can't solve all of that yet, so don't worry about it. Can't wait for the initial answer using P to be lies. Take your +2. Take it. I'm feeling generous today. Especially since I can now, you know, I have the P for plus. Lion? Okay. The first word that we can spell now that we have P does have lie in it. So you know what? It's no longer a begrudging +2. You have fulfilled the prophecy. Thank you. So it sounds like lion. It's... What the fuck does squiggly do to homophone? What? No, it's loin. It's loin. It's not lion. It's loin. It wasn't even lie. It didn't even lion. I just misread. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Dude, give me that +2 back. Get it here. Huh. Loin. Coin? That's the same thing. That's just a word that sounds the same. That's not different. That hasn't modified the rule at all. The rule is the same. Speaking of homophobe... Speaking of homophobia... This is a real tangent I'm going on. I found out that I might have partial heterochromia. That's such an insane disconnect. That's like, the connection there is more tenuous than some of the word puzzles we're completing. Yeah, for the longest time, I have not had any fucking clue what color my eyes are. They are the same. Like, it's not like fucking Returnal, one eye is brown, one eye is blue. But apparently there's, like, you can have it just around the irises, where it's one color, and then, as it goes, like, you know, further out across the eye, it changes to another color, and there's a clear ring of separation between the two. I have like inner hazel or brown, and then outer is like a bluish green, which is very cool, but also difficult to portray in video games. So what are the colors? I think again, the inside is either a brown or a hazel, and then the outside is a blue-green. That's like exactly what my mother has. That's crazy. It's very fun. Okay. Getting C didn't solve any of our problems. Maybe piss will help. We have P! Right? Right? I'm smart. I'm smart. Give me my reward. Nutrients, please, Professor. Nutrients, please. Less red is pink. It's not pink. Taking it back. High school teacher of mine had homophobia in their eyes, then another one had homophobia, but in general. I mean, Yeah, that's how it goes in high school, huh? I think the puzzle's wrong. It's pink for short. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm right, too. Am I insane? Is this periodelia right now? Periodelia? See, the thing is, with the puzzles where we put a letter in each time, we don't know if we can solve them or not. Since we can always put a letter in there. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Right. Question. Can I solve... You see? I don't see. I don't see. That's the problem. I know that this has something to do with the other hedge maze thing that we found, because it has this in it. But I don't know what outside of that. Can I... You know, I haven't really explored the hedge maze all that thoroughly, now that I think about it. For all I know, there's like an entire area in here. Okay. I think it's interesting that this one has a purple in there. Is periodelia seeing feminist messages in weeb books? No, that's called being objectively correct. I'm gonna have some words to say on Saturday. I have words to share with some members of the Umineko stream chat community. I have an announcement to make. Alright, you're all in very big trouble. Are you coming back to stream on Saturday? I am on stream Saturday, yes. Weebs aren't supposed to be correct. Exactly. Because I'm not a weeb. Make sure those words can be made with the keyboard you have right now. Fuck, with a PH. Where do I go? Okay, I can solve this. Kurt. Add a letter. Chert. Kurt. Think, my lord. Of course, naturally. Court. Confetti court. Out. In. South. North. All the click-clack of the mechanical keyboard. We're getting closer to this ominous structure. Off. On. I love getting closer to ominous structures. It's one of my favorite things to do with my free will and volition. Okay, just making sure. Cold? Hot? For no reason at all, have you played Nier Automata? I have played Nier Automata, as a matter of fact. I played it on Game Pass, and the Xbox version of the game was fucked, and had a bug where you specifically could not do the very, very, very finale, because it just, like, something glitched or whatever. So I got all the way through it to the very, very, very end, and then I couldn't do the very end. And then I had to wait, like, a month before they finally patched it. And they finally patched it, and it was still emotionally resonant enough that I cried whenever I beat the game. if you want any idea of like the magnitude of softy you're currently dealing with right now. Don't fucking quit. What are you looking at? There's 10 left in this maze. Slice. Ice. Slice. Synonym, cut. Cut. Is that right? 9 more in this maze? What the hell? Wreck? Wreck. 4-letter word for wreck. I'm trying to convince a very left-leaning sociology graduate IRL friend of mine to redo Mineko, but I feel like it's impossible to convince her that the weeb VN with the boobs in the maze is actually feminist. Like, how do you sell that? I mean... You can just be like, please trust me. You know... you can just tell them, like, yeah, it's pretty front-loaded with anime stuff, but trust me. I feel like... That, I mean, yeah, or you can just say it's metafiction, which is like catnip. Okay. Wreck. Riot? No. Ruin? Ruin. We finally found the G-spot. That's, it wasn't a +2. It wasn't a +2. Don't worry. You said it real quiet, so no one heard. It's fine. Oh, man. Who would have thought that letters would give you so much material to riff off of? I'm sorry, what? You'll get it when you're older. Oh boy. Or maybe they won't. That's true. 7 more. Joe, there's only 7 more puzzles in the head maze. Okay. Why are you blue? And yet, slang, I am wise beyond my years. And somehow I'm still getting stuck in a maze. Okay, let's go left. This maze isn't, like, it's not non-Euclidean. This has, like, actual, okay. Poor, we're rich. 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 I'm off to sleep now. Have a good one. Have a good one, Slang. Thank you very much for sticking around. Chase. Hunt. Oh! I was not expecting us to... Okay, wow. Huh. That didn't register for a second. Alright, cool. We're just here now. Decompose. Rot. Feel. 5-letter word for feel. Touch, perhaps? Spire. Oh! Oh, yes. Yes, we finally have a higher point of view. Oh, that's so good. That's so important. Holy shit. All right. I mean, it doesn't really help us here, but it's still like you have no idea. This is like a fucking this is a big moment in this game. Okay. 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 Getting a lay of the land. Getting a lay of the land. Still can't get laid. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. I'm just saying shit now. What are you? Spire. Tower, I assume? And when I get W, I'll be able to get that one? Did I solve all these? No, I still can't... I don't have U for sun? I don't have S for sun. Okay, so I need W and S before I can solve the rest of these. Okay. Out you go. Jelly never gonna get that W. Come on, give me some credit. That said, I am lost once more. Let's see, is there anything more to do here? The linear. Again, I'm used to the linear, like typing the linear, but I guess I can't type the linear because I don't have all the letters for linear. I'm missing that sense of pride and accomplishment that comes with finishing a puzzle room. Have I watched the hit 2004 TV show Lost? No, but one of my college roommates watched some of it, and I was also in the room occasionally. Which is the most you're gonna get from me. That's the most I can guarantee. It seemed interesting. I've experienced a handful of TV shows in such a manner. I've watched an episode of The Mandalorian that I thought was pretty good, but not good enough to watch a second episode. Okay, can we see anything from up here that we cannot see from down here? Okay, well there's the third and final puzzle. Gotcha. I'd like to solve the puzzle, Steve. Flashback to someone in Toe's chat recommending Lost because they thought the ending was satisfying. The fuck are you what? Huh? Huh? Can we solve that one? Can we solve that one? Finished? No, we can't. It's too far away. It's too far away. Alas, you got it wrong. There's that compass again. Is that a letter? Right. The fuck? That's not a letter. That's a whole ass word. What? Hold on. Whoa. Right. Right. What? There's one over there too. Swords. Worlds. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'm a little lost. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I I think we're at 3.5 hours. And this feels like we've made a significant amount of progress. This feels like a satisfying enough stopping point. So I will get on my high tower and get on my high horse to stand on my soapbox and ask you once again if Lingo 2 interests you. First of all, absolutely buy and play Lingo 1 and 2. From my experience in this stream alone, I can tell you they are two completely different experiences that are both, from the looks of it, fantastic. Some of the most enthralling puzzle games I have played as someone who really loves to play with words. Wish you streamed this more. I may consider it, but I have a timetable that I have to try and stick to. So, perhaps down the line, if I can resist playing it off stream, I will be back with more Lingo. I'm not gonna lie, chat was a lot more engaged with this than I thought they were. I don't know if that's due to my yapping and riffing on the game somehow. I don't know how I could possibly riff this much on this game, but you all seem to be very engaged, so that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I had a good time. So, if this interests you at all, please check out Lingo 1 and Lingo 2 that's just released today. I truly cannot recommend these games enough. They are some of my favorite puzzle games in existence, and they are well worth your time and money. So, that is going to be all from me today. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. I may be back tomorrow, early before Joe's stream, for an art stream. If not, I will see you on Saturday for Satisfactory Saturday. And also... Oh, no. I won't see you this Saturday for Satisfactory Saturday. I'm going to be on Joe's stream. Okay, if that's the case, then I will probably see you all tomorrow. I would like to get a little short stream in there. I'll see you tomorrow, most likely, if I can get up in time, for an art stream. All right. Glad we got that figured out. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a good one, folks. See ya!